Hi, I'm Osiri Wisdom, the lead pastor of the Wisdom Place Church. Welcome again to Wisdom for Direction. Today, talking about how to make 2019 your best year ever. We talked about three things already in our first two episodes. We talked about how you have to be grateful, how you have to learn how to pray, the prayer of inquiry, and how you have to produce a list. That list comprises two things: list of what to do and list of what to stop doing. Today, something very, very important. Today, if you catch the wisdom of what I'm going to share today, it will totally not only change 2019 outcome for you, but will revolutionize your life. It's about what I call time conversion. Time conversion. Many times I hear people talk about time management. I used to talk about time management before, and I'm not asking you to stop talking about it, but I have discovered that beyond just time management, you talk about two more things. One is energy management, and number two, time conversion. Energy management talks about that you can even have physical time or chronological time, but if you lack energy, you will not be able to produce. That time is almost useless for you. Time conversion is about how you can use time to convert it to anything and produce anything. And that's amazing for you. Okay? So when it comes to time management, in my thinking, time management is essentially an illusion because you cannot really manage time. Because what you can manage is what you can control. So you can't control your time. So when you think about time management, think about self-management, how you manage yourself. So when it comes to time, each person living on planet Earth, we have the same amount of time. God gave all of us 24 hours. The difference between the successful and the unsuccessful, the difference between people who say are failures and those that succeeded, difference between great people and average people, difference between excellent people and mediocre people is how they manage your time. Time management is key, is critical, is so important. So today, let me mention to you 4 ways people use their time. Some waste their time. And that's where many poor people, many unsuccessful people use their time, just to literally waste it. They can't account for, they're just lazy about or involve inferiorities that has nothing to do with time to be useful and be efficient. So one, time wasted. Some spend time. In other words, they have used that time, but what they have used that time is not the best thing they should have done with that time. So they spent it because time will ultimately go. Okay. Number 3, people I say they invest their time. Usually it's about how you use your time to help somebody else or use your time to achieve a project and all that. But time conversion is a bigger stuff. It's about how you convert your time to anything, to literally anything. In fact, I've come to realize that anything you don't have is something, most time, things that you have not decided to convert your time for. So there are certain things that wise people do with their time, certain things that successful people do with their time, that if you begin to do that in the year 2019, you're going to see a totally different outcome. And that's the outcome you should look forward to having in this year 2019. So what are the few things that wise people, successful people, great people do with their time? Because both the poor and the rich, we all have the same 24 hours. But what we do with each of the hours determine where we end. So you have to load your own time with what you wanted to deliver to you. I'm going to mention just 5. There are more, but I'll mention just 5 things wise people do with their time, and you can be among the 5 that when you do these 5 things, you can begin to experience amazing things. I'll be back. Welcome back. So 5 things you're going to do with your time. Number 1, you have to know that great people, they spend a lot of time thinking. Do you have a thinking time? I worked with a man many years ago that I entered one office, only a chair, a table, a paper and a pen. That's all. So I said, sir, which one is this? He said, this is my thinking room. So you may not have a thinking room, but do you even know the value of thinking? To settle down and put your thoughts on paper, to think through an idea. Call it your strategy room. Call it whatever you want to call it. But you have to create time to think. You have to create time to be able to analyze what you want to do and the things you want to achieve in such a way that it becomes practical for you to engage in them. I read the story about Bill Gates that one time when he was much younger, the mother was calling Bill, and we're told that he was at the basement of the house. And ultimately the mother, fished him out where he was. And he said, Mom, I am thinking, don't you think? And maybe his thinking is what has gotten him to where he is today. So do you think? Some people don't think. When you don't think, you can become a great person. A great thinker is a star. All stars, all great people are great thinkers. They spend a lot of time. They wake up early in the morning. They think through their day. They think through their week. They even go beyond just to-do list. They do things that cover a week, a month, a quarter, a year. Do you have such kind of tool in your hand? Settle down and think through that project. Think through your week. Think through the month. Think through the year. What do you want the year to deliver to you? Your thoughts are very important. Don't allow your thoughts to just fly, in a zigzag form. Organize them and write them down. That's one thing I want you to begin to do more with your time. Actually, I've also realized that some people only think one time in a year, and that is 31st night. They only think once in a year. Say, let me sit down, do New Year resolution. And that's the only time. They're waiting for the next 365 days to do another review. That's a long time. You can actually do daily review, weekly review, monthly review. You want to engage more frequent time of thinking. Number 2, rich people, successful people. And that's one of the persons you want to be. They spend their time, learning skills. Learning skills. Your life is going to move at the speed of your skills. I'm going to take it again. Your life will move at the speed of your skills. If you want to go further, learn how to do things, learn how to do something. Use your time to convert. If you can convert your 3 weeks, 1 month, you can learn how to drive a car. You can convert 6 months and learn how to play keyboard. You can convert 4 months and learn how to work with the cameras. Anything you don't know how to do now is simply something you have not converted your time to learn. Number 3, because these people are thinking, because they are learning new skills, they begin to develop new capacity. Capacity means what you can do, the amount of the things you can handle. Capacity is a measure of what you can carry. Capacity is a measure of, even if they give you so much, you will ultimately reduce that resources to your capacity. A wise man once said, if the whole wealth of the whole world were to be redistributed to everybody equally, that give everybody 1 month, 1 year, monies, resources, it will go back to people that know how to grow capacity. The money will level back into the hands of the people that used to have it before. What does that tell you? That it is capacity that can attract the things you are looking for. Your life can grow better and become more when you understand the place of growing your capacity. You cannot grow anything beyond your capacity. I'll be right back. Welcome back. The next one is relationship. Great people, successful people, they use their time to build quality relationship. Now, relationship can vary. It can be relationship with God, with yourself, with your spouse, with your children, with your co-workers, with your subordinate, with your superior. You have to build relationship. Life is relationship. Please underline that if you're taking note. Life is relationships. Your life is a measure of the people that you have contact, that know you and you know them. People that are imparting you and you're also imparting them. You see, there is the word and there is your word. Your word is the combination of all the people you are imparting that are also imparting you. So you build quality relationship. That's why you see great people, when somebody is promoted to a position, they go and say, we are trying to celebrate with you, congratulations, we are buying this for you. They are building relationships, okay? And finally, you want to value add other people. Use your time to value add other people. Go out there and literally give back to people, give back to society, give back to other people that have influenced your life in one way or the other. I believe these 5 things, if you use your time to focus on these 5 things, you are going to gain speed, you are going to gain momentum, you are going to gain greater grace. There is greater grace, greater potential on your inside. I look forward to sharing your testimony with other people, because I'm going to hear it. I'm going to see what God will do in your life. This year is a year you are going to happen to 2019. Allow me to declare this to you again, that you can, you shall, you will. In fact, you must fulfill your destiny, for all that you need is already provided. I'm waiting for you at the top. Meet me there. I cherish you and I value you.